o'clock.
Greg's not coming? Okay.
Who's that?
This afternoon, 'cause
Oh, yeah, he's, yeah. It's 4 o'clock. I'll call the meeting to order. My name is Dan Guard, President of the Regional Sewer District. Our first item on our agenda is approval of the board meeting minutes from our February 11th, 2026 meeting. I would entertain a motion to approve those minutes.
David Reeves, member, I approve. Or I move that we accept them.
Joyce Grimble, second.
Any discussion of those minutes? All in favor of approval, say aye. Aye. Oppose? Next is we have our bank balances. We have those 3 funds. We have an operating fund, a maintenance fund, and our capital fund.
The operating fund balance is $200,535.79. Excuse me. The maintenance fund is $28,450.59. The capital fund is $18,907.71.
Thank you. Leads us to our next item, administration report with BCS Management.
Justin Sadoff, BCS Management. Cash balances ended on pace again with last month at approximately 5 times regular operating claims. After today's discussion on the locate services, I may need some guidance on these 2 invoices that we have from January and February. We held off payment due to the $6,600 annual service fee. And so after you decide what to do, which way you're going, just need some guidance on that.
Would that be paying a prorated of that 66 or?
That's, they invoiced us the entire thing up front in January.
Okay.
And I told Amy just to hold off on any payments until a decision is made.
Okay.
So I didn't know.
All right. We'll address that after the new business. We bring it up and ask Tyler to give us some advice on how to move forward with that.
Certainly. I'm dealing with this in another district. Not sure if you're familiar with internal controls. So this is just, it's per Indiana code and SBOA guidelines. It's board members that have anything to do with public funds. It's literally a 30-minute video. You sign an attestation that you watch the video. I put it on file, and that's it. You have to do it one time, and then don't have to worry about it again. So, yeah, if you haven't done that, I'll send out the link. And
You open that door.
we can, oh.
Sorry.
No, you're fine. Last thing, I just
Will you
wanted-
send that and just send that to us?
Yes, sir.
In the link.
I'll send you the link.
Yep.
You guys watch it on your own time. I'll bring the attestation forms for next month.
Okay.
We'll sign them and be done.
Thank you.
As far as, I wanted to bring you some data analytics from the website, just so that you know that there's activity there. During the month of February, there were 261 total visits with 360 views, so that means 360 different pages were viewed within those 261 sessions. So it is being utilized, and just wanted to bring that to your attention. So that ends my report. Thank you.
Thank you, Justin. How about our Asbury Water Technology Maintenance Report, Tom?
Yes, Tom Asbury, Asbury Water. And this report covers, for the regulatory reports, January. And for the effluent, the average was 30,300 a day. And the maximum daily flow was 71,000. There are a couple days with zero flow because of the influent lift station issue, but that's since been resolved. And removal percentages were all above 97%, so in full compliance. And you'll see that service log down there doesn't have anything in it, so that's the way we like it. There are no action items, nothing to approve. We've been preparing for disinfection season, which is basically when E. coli is regulated by the state, and we have to disinfect for it. So we were able to. One of the UV banks was not functional when we tested it, and we were able to do a pretty easy, quick fix of the electronic the controller there. So that was good. So we still have a spare bank, which is always good to have. And we did order. There's some replacement bulbs and sleeves, just consumables under $1,000. That you have to replace those bulbs on a schedule. But we're looking good there. That really concludes the report. We did, and Dan, you got an email. We did some jostling around with the new year with some of our staff, and we have a new certified operator. He's been with the company for a number of years, so no real learning curve there, and he's been training last several months under Stewart. But Joe Hazelton will be assuming the operative record responsibilities. But we have him as well as Jarrett McKinney, who is out of Crawfordsville area. So he's kind of handles a lot of the day-to-day things, and as a full-time employee. And he and Joe run the plant, and we're off to a really good start. So that's really all I have for now.
Did you have, so I read your email shortly after you sent it last night with 12:22. I was up just a little bit after that, but there were a couple items that you said we need to take action on, but they're not necessarily need action today. And
Yeah.
That didn't seem like they were very big dollar items. Is that something that, seeing that we are what I would consider okay with our cash balances and maintenance funds, we go ahead and schedule those and prevent something from happening?
Yeah. The control building, HVAC, the return air modification, that was quoted as $1,820, and I think that's a good thing to go ahead and improve now that the cash balance is better. That'll prevent wear and tear on the HVAC system. So there's that, and then there's the DO sensors, dissolved oxygen sensors, which is a little bit of a larger endeavor, but still, we're running the plant on the timers right now as opposed to the DO sensors, which is, it works reasonably well. Now, if you do get hit by, an extra flow that's out of the ordinary, it could cause some issues, but really, without running on those DO sensors, the electrical consumption would be a little higher. So I would recommend that be approved. The not to exceed there.
Yeah, that was about $6,800 plus a not to exceed of another $2,600. So
Right.
I mean, roughly 10,000.
Yeah.
Not to exceed.
Yeah, and I think that's good. Those DO sensors are from the original when the plant was commissioned, and they just require quite a bit of maintenance. It's just. And,
I would make that motion. I saw that last night, and
Yeah.
I thought of that. So I would make a motion to take the advice of Asbury Technologies and do the quote from Hawk. I guess that's how you pronounce
Yeah.
it. HACH Hawk for $6779.60 plus up to not to exceed $2,600 in installation, as well as the $1,820 for Riggins temperature control. I would make a motion to approve both of those.
David Reeves, I'll second that.
Any discussion to those two items? I just think if we're going to do it anyway, it's just.
It makes sense.
Let's take care of it now and be done with it, I
Yeah.
think. Okay. All in favor, say aye. Aye. Oppose? Thanks, Tom.
Thank you.
We have nothing under project updates. Under new business, we have locate service proposal. That too is Asbury. Do you have something for us, Tom, on that?
Yeah, that was, we submitted that, and I didn't bring a copy with me right here, but yeah, we BCS, we after they talked with Tyler and Dan Taylor on the coverage limits. We put in, was it $60,000? I can't remember exactly what it is, but yeah, it's the way we structured it. It's a flat rate every month, you know, and that was done when we first got into the business. You know, you had a big fiber project come through, and you have a $10,000 bill, and you know, that's why we kind of developed, you know, even got into the business, was just kind of a different approach to it. A lot of these locate firms kind of, you know, they don't necessarily put a lot of effort into, as we've seen, into some of the work that they do. It's more of a cash cow for them. With us already operating the system, it really does dovetail nicely with our existing knowledge of the system, and you know, the fact that we're here on the ground already, and the way we priced that, I think it was $1,500 a month.
Yeah, can you look on your email on your phone? Because I can't open that. When you sent that to me, I cannot open that PDF file that had the dollar amount, because that was the only thing that you went back and changed. And I think that the proposal was right in line with what we currently had. We just wanted to make sure we were covered on a liability on the locate. And I think you sent that on not my fault.
I think February. Okay.
There you go.
Let's see here.
Because
Yeah, there is. Yep, I got it. See here. I found it, but I'm just going through the minutia.
I remember reading it, and
Yeah. Oh, I got it here. Hold on one second. Yeah, $1,500 a month, and $50,000. That should cover any, you know, per incident, and
what's our current contract with USIC, Justin?
In 2025, total payments to USIC was $17,272.41.
Yep. So this puts us, the proposal that they have us, that they sent is $1,500 a month. That's $18,000 a year, and it's got the $50,000 liability coverage for locate, in which we didn't have with USIC, and got us in the bind there on Nucor when those lines were hit. So
yeah.
Is that, with the current contract, that's a per locate fee, or is it a monthly thing?
Per locate. And it's not just straight time, it's after hours and all that, and it'll increase by 4% this month, or this year, I'm sorry.
with USIC.
Yeah, with USIC.
Well, after the deal where they messed up and took no responsibility, I'm all
Yeah.
about switching to
And-
somebody.
Yeah, and we did do they did do a large number of locates based on, just because of the construction down through there and the locates and all that stuff, and so we shouldn't have that much, and their proposal is a flat fee, and I would entertain a motion to approve that contract with Asbury Technologies to do our locates for the $1,500 a month, and with the $50,000 in liability coverage.
I move that.
We have to, I believe, with our contract right now, it was an automatic renewal on a month-to-month basis, and we have to give them 60 days. I think that's the gist of what, that's my understanding, but I'll let Tyler explain that, but.
Or you made a motion, so we got a motion, so.
We have a motion and a second, now it's open for discussion, so, that question would be, I guess that's appropriate to ask now, because it'll impact the vote.
You are correct. It's a 60-day notice to USIC, so I would recommend, starting 61 days or whatever, however that works out to
What day is
transition
the
to.
USC payment due?
Both are, let's see, one's due One was due March 2nd, the other is due March 30th.
So that next one is due on March 30th, and then,
The one that was due on March 2nd has that 6,600 service
Okay.
fee.
can we look, I guess that's not gonna matter at this point, because we switch, we're gonna switch. I don't think we're gonna stay based on whether or not we're gonna have to pay the full year of the 6,600, is that what you're saying? So you can look in, you would be able to look in to see if we're obligated for the 6,600, or that would be prorated based on,
Correct, yeah, that would be the first question we would ask USIC, because it's not clear in the agreement whether that annual fee is due on January 1st, non-refundable, or if it's prorated.
okay?
But they are obviously owed for the work they have done this year, so
Yeah.
there's something that'll be paid to them. It's just a matter of figuring out the exact amount.
I would say we cancel it as soon as possible, tomorrow or whatever.
Give them the 60 days.
Whenever the 60 days, then we start with Asbury. There's no reason to pay two locate companies. So we go with them until we can legally get away from them, and then we switch to Asbury would be my recommendation.
I assume, Tyler, you'll be providing the termination notice?
Yes.
Thank you.
And then the communication as to the last day that would be, and then the first day that would be with Asbury, so that you guys know when to do the thing.
Very much appreciate it.
Okay.
We'll do a really good job on this line. We
Any
have a
other
good group.
discussion before we vote? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Oppose? That motion passes. I think that takes care of our locate service proposal and our discussion. There's nothing under old business. We need to approve our claims, or the approval of our claims is next. And we have claims in the amount of $40,432.91. I would entertain a motion to approve.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor, say aye. Oppose? Motion passes. That takes care of the agenda items. Is there anything else that needs to come before the board? I would entertain a motion to adjourn.
McWarren, move to adjourn.
Second.
We are adjourned. Thank you.